All right, y'all. We on Real Talk with Nick. We got the one and only Harlem President, aka Will Power, aka Mr. Kevin Williams. He here to talk about some Nick basketball. He's upset. Nick's upset. We don't like the Obi trade. We're gonna have some explaining to do about this one right here, man. This is the time for my brother to vent. This is the time, because he wasn't going to come back on a Real Talk with Nick. I had to beg my man
Nah,
to
Nick
come
didn't have
back
to
on.
beg me,
I had to
man.
beg my
Nick is
man.
my brother. Nick saw my pain, and he said, "Kevin, you on vacation."
Yeah, I did say
All
that.
right, that's what
And
my
then,
brother
yeah,
said.
you
Gave
I
me a
stand corrected.
vacation.
I gave him a vacation, and I
come
told
back,
him,
that's my brother. I love Nick. I
all
love
right.
Mrs. Nicobelli too. God bless you, Mrs. Nicobelli.
And I told him if he wasn't coming back
Those my
after his
people.
vacation was up,
Yeah.
that I was going to shout him out.
Yeah, so
That's
I
what
had
I
to
said.
come back because Nick is my family. He's my brother.
All right.
So I'm coming back with Nick. I spoke to Nick. Me and Nick is confused. So I'm gonna talk. It's my heart. I was hurt when y'all did Bernard like y'all did, and now I'm really hurt when y'all see history repeating itself and y'all got rid of the young boy Obadiah Toppin. So I'm at a loss of words. As far as I'm concerned, I don't care what the Knicks do. Whatever y'all do, y'all not gonna be successful as I thought y'all would be if y'all didn't have Obi with y'all.
So being that we no longer have Obi,
about that.
this sets us back how far?
I would say about 4 or 5 years.
Oh, come on, man.
No, 3, because the guy you got to replace him is a second year man. Okay, you got to understand, development is a process by which you make a gradual step towards the goal that you endeavor for yourself. When you got a scarecrow coach like Thibodeau, and I don't care about what you say about me, about how I feel about this idiot, but yo, you have retarded his progression. And we look at the stats. The numbers and the empirical evidence don't lie. You reduced his minutes for no apparent reason except I'm gonna try to go with this pet mug mutt fucking Julius fucking man, a bum. I don't care what nobody say. When you don't show up in the playoffs, I don't care what you do during the regular season. I don't.
So what do you say to those to say, okay, he got us there. You
care.
got to get to the,
I want
in order to
go
make
the championship. Don't get me there and then jump off the boat. Nigga, we in it to win it. All of it. Thibodeau with your no coaching ass, you up there, you got the 5th seed, it's locked. Sit your starters down, get them treatment, get them prepared for the playoffs. You ain't do none of that. You let Julius Randle play down the stretch and sprain his ankle. You just kept playing Emmanuel quickly instead of giving him a rest and start developing your bench. You got Deuce McBride. You got a whole litany of young players. Jericho Sims and a whole litany of great young players that you could have added to that rotation during that 12-game, stint. And you didn't even develop your bench.
No.
You're an idiot.
Now check this out.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I know you're not high on Evan Fournier, right?
No.
But even he stepped out on Tom Thibodeau. And I'm hearing that he said something about he'd rather get shot than to be some old crazy remark he made. Yeah, I knew you was gonna say that, but hold up. Let me tell you what he said.
Good ballerina feet and come see me in the season when the season starts. You gotta stop somebody. You better understand who you playing for, Evan. You playing for a defensive coach. Your offense is a given. Your defense is a D-. So you better work on moving your feet and anticipating plays and becoming a defender.
So you siding with Scarecrow Thibodeau?
No, I'm not.
When it comes to Fournier, because let me tell you what Fournier said. Fournier said, "Can I speak?"
Yes, sir.
Fournier said that if you wanted to trade me, why you ain't give me more minutes? That way, my trade value would be up more, and I can go to somewhere else. He said I was the 4th in the league. He said he's a shooter. He said as far as shooting behind the arc and concerning the players all around the league, he rates in the number 4th spot.
Okay.
And he could have illustrated that with the Knicks.
His man. But see, when you playing the 3, Nick, that's more than likely. I say 75, 85, 80%. That's the main team scorer, the 3 spot. So now who you stopping? Can you imagine Evan Fournier guarding Jimmy Butler for real? You really wanted to see that matchup? So there's matchups in this league that Evan Fournier, you're gonna get your ass toasted, dude. And until you understand that, your 4th ranking as far as shooting don't mean shit, because the nigga can stop you. I've seen people stop you. So, you know, you're not no outlandish story. You're a spot-up shooter who sometimes get a wide-open look off the dribble. Okay, as far as your defense, you can't guard your mother's clothes on her motherfucking anniversary. Okay, for real. Let's be real here. Right?
Oh shit.
That's fucking, you know. Now you come up and you start talking, Evan. You start talking because nobody wants your ass. Okay, now I don't know why Leon and them want to keep you because I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm trying to be nice.
Nah, it ain't time to be nice
No,
because the Knicks
nice.
organization's
Dude,
not being
already
nice.
done told me
They letting players go.
Race you no more. They about to ban me because they think I'm a racist. But this is something racial. But I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm sorry, YouTube people mentioned the word racial. None of that. So I'm just gonna leave it like this. I'm gonna leave it up to whoever. You see how they dealing with Evan Fournier? Do you think that Obadiah Toppin could come up and say what really happened? You see how he's talking around that? Just to keep that he gonna keep it down. He ain't told you what he said to fucking Thibodeau when they interviewed him. He just looked at it. I'm happy that y'all gave me the opportunity, which they didn't give him shit. But he played the company line in order to just play the game, in order to keep going on and playing.
Right.
That's what Obadiah. I respect that. But I know what he did. Okay, I wish him the best. But
now,
it was personal, and it has something to do with that stupid coach Thibodeau, and you do too. You know it.
Damn. When you say you do too, what you mean you do too?
Hey, yo, Nick, he ain't even get to Julius Randle's ass yet. Oh, don't worry, Julius. I'm gonna roast your ass like a goat on a motherfucking spit, nigga. Your ass don't got no more leverage with me. I don't give a fuck what you do during the regular season. When them motherfucking playoffs get here, you better motherfucking unfold your fucking folding chair and you better be ready to fucking play. That's your season to me. You ain't got no motherfucking other, explanation to me. And you dumbass Knicks fans, y'all motherfuckers better wake the fuck up. When these superstars come in, y'all better start booing them. When them tourists come in and they start motherfucking cheering for the motherfucking opposition, y'all throw beer at them niggas. And y'all let them know, nigga, this is New York, motherfucker. Y'all gonna root for us or y'all get the fuck up out of here.
So you now starting a riot among New York Knicks fans?
No, them ain't New York Knicks fans. Them European and wherever the fuck they come from tourists. This ain't Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey's, nigga. We trying to get a championship up in this motherfucker. And we gonna make it hard for the opposition. When they stars come, nigga, we gonna be cursing their asses out. We gonna let them know it ain't fun time no more here up in this motherfucking garden.
So you agree with G5?
Motherfucking right.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck. You stupid Knicks fans, y'all better realize we won a championship. This old circus atmosphere y'all been letting go is the reason why y'all motherfuckers ain't got no championship.
So is it safe to say that for the past 20 years, Knicks fans has dumbed down?
It's not even a matter of them dumbing down. It's like going to the movies, and it doesn't matter what the movie is. It could be a bullshit movie, as long as we at the garden, that type of shit. As long as we walk out with our $50 whistle and our $20 shrinking ass shirt. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what that's about. And it's always about the corporate scheme to deceive us into giving them their money, our money. The Knicks fans, you better wake up. It's been 51 years. We won a fucking championship, and we want it now, nigga.
Okay.
You understand? So Leon, your drunken monk-looking ass, if you can't motherfucking get us one, and I don't even want to talk about Wesley the pimp, motherfucking whoever his ass is. Your ass ain't shit either. You better get us a fucking championship. And you better get us a real scoring three, nigga, like a Piasco Siakam or one of them niggas. And I don't care if you got to get rid of half your motherfucking team to do it. You better start building foundations, fun foundations that'll be building blocks for our future at the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, and the goddamn 5.
So you saying swap the whole team?
I'm saying fuck your rebuilding effort because it ain't working and start putting some superstars up in here that want to win a fucking championship.
Like who?
Listen, I'm going to tell you straight up.
Like who?
I'll trade Quentin Grimes and fucking Josh Hart and all them niggas and bring Damian Lillard in. That'd be my 2 guard. I'll fucking get rid of R.J. Barrett. I'll get rid of a whole litany of motherfuckers to bring in Piasco Siakam here. Okay? I wouldn't even have traded Obi. Because Obi was my nigga at the 4. I would have got rid of Julius, keeping fooling us, spoil ass motherfucking orange juice ass Randle ass. That motherfucker, I would have got rid of him. Okay? I don't give a fuck about 25-10 in the goddamn fucking regular season when he's giving me 16-7 and 4 turnovers in the fucking playoffs.
You seem upset, my brother.
Yeah, because I'm tired. I'm getting old now. I done fucked me over when Bernard was here. Now you fuck my boy Obi. So don't expect me to be talking nice about you stupid motherfuckers. Y'all motherfucking Knicks fans, y'all better be up for these motherfuckers start telling them when old ass LeBron show up, y'all bring the rocking chair and y'all tell that old ass motherfucker to retire. When all Ja Morant come in, y'all motherfucking throw some cooking all on the court. So that nigga, when he start that shit, he'll fall and bust his fucking head. I don't care. We got to win this shit by any means necessary.
So do you see the Knicks going to the postseason this
I don't
upcoming
know
season?
what the fuck the Knicks going.
We still got Jalen Brunson. We can still build
to make sure they get.
We can still build around Jalen Brunson, man.
You're building the Villanova 2016 motherfucking Wildcats, and that ain't who I'm with. Y'all building. So bunch.
It ain't gonna work.
Okay, listen. Remember what I told you about that stupid ass scarecrow coach last year, right? You think I don't know what the fuck these stupid idiots are doing? Let me tell you something. That shit ain't gonna win the East. You think that bullshit team gonna beat Boston, man? You serious? That bullshit team right there, you got gonna struggle with Indiana with Obi doing shit on them.
Think so?
Dude, Indiana got a mob, nigga.
They got Hardenburn, right?
They got Halliburton. They got
Halliburton.
that young kid. They got that young kid that came out of Kansas. That little motherfucker be killing us. They got about 2 or 3 stretch threes. They got fucking Miles Turner at the 4. They got a big ass mother. They talking about trying to bring in one of these big 7-foot niggas. Them niggas is trying to roughhouse the East, nigga. Okay? You see the Knicks look like they're assembling a college team. And Indiana Pacers is assembling a monster team. Detroit assembling a monster team. Teams are going to emerge, man, and we ain't doing shit, man. We're going to develop the 2016 Villanova Wildcats. Okay. Josh Hart is a 2-guard. You're going to put him at the 3. DiVincenzo is a backup point or 2. And you got Emmanuel Quigley. What did you bring him for but to usurp Emmanuel Quigley? You ain't got enough minutes to have both of them niggas there. Y'all not looking at that?
So it's going to be another deja vu with fighting for minutes like Obi had.
Man, if this dumbass coach don't know how to use these niggas, it could be mutiny on the bounty.
So you saying Emmanuel Quigley days are number 2 as a Knick?
Emmanuel Quigley is going to want out because he's asking for $100 million fucking dollars. So now the salary cap can't do it. And basically they don't have nothing right now. I would say they got $18 million to give them. And that's Fournier shit. And I would say they give him 3 years. 56, 72 and 4. You understand? They're gonna give him something like that. But $100 million, they ain't doing that. He can get $100 million next year in his free agency, and that's what they counting on. That's why they got DiVincenzo there.
And you don't think that's a small move?
For Emmanuel Quigley, I want Emmanuel Quigley to do what's best for Emmanuel Quigley, especially when you're dealing with the Knicks and Dolan in them motherfuckers. So you do what's best for yourself. In this situation, you show loyalty to yourself and your family. You can't show no loyalty to this disloyal ass organization. You see how they devalued Obi and what they did with Bernard, how they treated Melo. It's a fucking laundry list of evil doings that these fucking people be doing.
Cam Reddish.
I don't even want to talk about Cam. Because, to me, it's always coming down to it was them. When you see this coach keep doing this shit, to the players. And you blaming the players. It's the fucking coach. And let me tell you something. It's going to be so manifest this year because y'all so stupid. The team going to implode because Thibodeau don't know how to fucking coach. And when Julius Randle get in his funk, when he hit 30 and y'all lose by 20, he happy. And if he hit 15 and y'all win by 30, he grumbling. You're going to have a problem here. Okay? And we already know this dumbass coach enables him. Okay? Been enabling him for years. So it's like you just ain't going to stop this shit.
Okay, so
we already noted that.
You know what's surprising to me, man? I'm thinking Tom Thibodeau and Derrick Rose, right, had a how can I say this? An agreement
Uh-huh.
where he packaged him like an early retirement where you could sit back.
That was the deception.
It was a deception because now I'm hearing that Derrick Rose wanted to play as well.
Derrick Rose been wanting to play. He can see, like my son Khalif always tell me, Daddy, you got to know how to play the game to really play the game. And Derrick Rose is a perfect example of that example that my son been always trying to tell me. He had to play the game. He wanted to play, but they're not gonna let him. But he'll play like, okay, I'll be the coach, and he bided his time. And then once he got out of that, you see, he signed that 2-year deal. And he still want to play. Derrick Rose got enough, still got a lot of gas in his tank. And thanks to Thibodeau not playing him this year, that kind of gave him another year to heal, practice, still keep himself, in a certain way. But now he's gonna play, okay? Because that's what he wanted. And you got to give that idiot coach Thibodeau playing the game. But see, he got a history with Derrick Rose. He's not gonna treat Derrick Rose like how you treat the rest of his players, knowing that he's an enabling scarecrow, 10-man ass coach.
Okay, so I asked you like I asked my other interviews.
Right.
What's gonna happen when Obi match up with Julius? What's
I
gonna be
would
the
assume,
outcome?
let me say this.
Because some say
If
Julius
Obi-
Randle's
if
gonna
Obi-
be a bully down post.
I don't know. It depends on how Obi strengthens himself in the weight room. Now, I've been stressing that since last summer. So if I was training him, don't worry, he'd be in the weight room. And not only that, I would work on his legs. I would get him on a bike, and I would want to work on his legs because I want him to be strong enough to carry that extra weight. And then I would work on his inside move. As far as when he has to post up, I would send him to Akeem Olajuwon's camp, up and under, fake, shoot, step back, make sure that he gets his moves right. Good summer of that, and then a good season. Obi will be the star that I envision. Okay.
Okay. Now I got a question for you,
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
Willpower. I just got through interviewing Rob. Skip to my little older brother.
Good man.
Right?
Love Rafer. That's my man.
Okay.
And he was playing over at the Kingdom the other night. Rafer still got it.
Yeah. Now
That's my boy, Rafer. Much respect to Rafer Austin, man.
Okay.
Much love, man.
Then this is the question I need to ask you, man.
Yeah.
Rob was saying that there's more to Obi's game than New Yorkers have seen. And he mentioned something called the assignment. When you're in the NBA, y'all get placed folders. Now, you've been in the NBA.
Yes, sir.
Is it true that they give y'all folders that tell you what you can do and what you cannot do when you step on the court?
What they would do is give you the other team's scouting report on you. You call it a folder. I call it a self-evaluation of yourself by the other team's eyes. With me, it was like pressure me and force me into making a bad decision off the dribble. So I would always look to know that I got to pass here before I would even do anything. I would always look at my options before I would even do that. I still turned the fucking ball over because he was such a great defender, but I was more aware of it knowing that was what it was. They told me to good streaky shooter, but get physical with me. So I would always practice to take hits because that was part of things. So, great defender and streaky rebounder, so keep him off the board.
So you was already told how to play before you stepped, like someone watching you who know you personally, right?
I was taught my weaknesses and my strengths early in my career by reading the scouting reports on other teams on how they scouted. And when you read that, this is how they're going to guard you. This is how they're going to play you. You got to have a plan A, B, C against that. So when I would practice, I would even sometimes use my left hand because they didn't know I could use my left hand. So, I would do things that they wouldn't think I would do. Above all, I would play defense more fiercely than they thought I would. I'll get on your fucking ass, dude. A
Okay.
little bit more intense than Patrick Beverly because they allowed us to play more physical. But you see how Patrick Beverly play? I played exactly like that. Much respect to Patrick Beverly, man. You gotta respect his defense, man. He's a great defender.
All right. And another thing, the politics behind the NBA. Ra also said that sometimes the organization is more concerned with selling tickets than winning a championship. Revenue over development. Do you agree with that?
That's a fact. Bottom line always matter when you're dealing with these type of individuals. Regardless of what, when you get a winning product, see, this is what you got to look at, Nick. I want to say this to you. It's like a Venn diagram. Let's take the top circle and let's say this is Dolan and these niggas. And then you got your president, you got your general manager, and everything under that, your coach, assistant coach, and then you got your players. But it always starts at the top. Remember that. When it comes down to the president is the one that's going to give the directives from the top. He gives them to the general manager who gives them to the coach.
So
Okay.
let's speak of Obi. Him
So
getting the lack
Obi-
of. So that's coming from the top.
Right. It was Dolan, mainly because of fucking Thibodeau crying like the bitch-ass scarecrow coach he is. And that we got to do something because we're going to have a disgruntled guy. And being that they're very good at getting rid of motherfucking disgruntled players, they put him in the trash heap too. That's what happened. Okay? And it's just a matter of frustration. You want to play, you want to win, and you see the politics destroying your opportunity. That's all it was. And Obi got tired of it, like all of us do. That's what it is.
Okay. All right. And as far as RJ Barrett, you don't see him no longer being a Knick as well, right? Are they going to dismantle the whole team?
I see them. Yeah, they're going to get rid of him because they want Mikal Bridges or they want motherfucking pumpkin-headed Donovan Mitchell. Donovan is crying to come here. So, yo, I mean, you know, there's your star that you've been talking about. He can't guard his mother either, but you want him, get him. But they, you know, ain't no motherfucking way they gonna not take Donovan because Donovan gonna bring people in the stands. That motherfucker from Elmont, New York. That motherfucker's a New Yorker. Okay, so there's no way I don't see him not coming here. Okay, now you get rid of Fournier and another guard, you know, for him and a first-round pick. You'll bring him in, but you're gonna have to get rid of R.J. Barrett and Quentin Grimes because you're gonna have to free minutes up for these dudes.
That would be crazy to get rid of RJ Barrett, man. He averaged 17 points a game.
It don't matter. You bringing in Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges averaged something like 23, 24 points. And he could play better with Jalen Brunson. R.J. Barrett looked lost out there, man. Didn't I explain it to you? Let me do it again. When R.J. Barrett starts scoring and gets in his rhythm, Jalen Brunson takes the ball away from him and goes to Julius Randle. The coach, though, once he goes, because you know Jalen Brunson's a great point guard, so he can create. Drop it to Julius, and then once Julius get in rhythm, they done forgot about them 2 threes RJ hit, and that stupid coach say, let's ISO Julius. And you know what happens after that, right? Gets 2 or 3 turnovers, and then Jalen Brunson resets it again. He might hit 2, 3 jumpers to settle us down, but then he'll go, and then he goes back to RJ, and RJ missing now. He off, because y'all done set him out of rhythm. I see that all the time. Now, if y'all don't see it, I guarantee you, y'all will see it. Okay?
So that goes to the next
I
question.
just explained.
All right. But does that make RJ Barrett a bust? Or is that just something that the front office is not bringing the best out of him?
It makes him ineffective in the scheme.
So it's not his fault. That's the point I'm trying to make. Is he going through what he's going through by default? Or is that the style of game?
I say this because I had to come off the bench. When I came off the bench and I missed my first 2 shots, the third shot I was going to the basket. I'm gonna fucking try to dunk on some fucking body because I got to make this because I'm coming out.
I always looked at RJ
So
Barrett.
you gotta understand that, man.
I always looked at
RJ don't got that kind of pressure on him. So what you saying don't carry no weight at all because that motherfucker should adjust and say fuck it because he's big enough to take advantage of his matchup. He's slow. doesn't play in rhythm, man. And I'm tired of saying it, man.
You know what hurts me, man? I interviewed somebody at this very spot we at right now. He said watching R.J. Barrett play is like an old man in a young
man's
body.
man.
That shit hurted me.
And that's because he's not in rhythm. Okay? I'm sorry. You know, I like R.J. Barrett. He just don't fit in this team, especially in Thibodeau's scheme. And I keep telling you, he looks like he's struggling in that shit. The only time R.J. Barrett played good is when Julius Randle's hurt and that nigga got the fucking rock. He plays good. Okay? And that's terrible. But that's how selfish this motherfucker is. And don't get me wrong, Julius Randle improved as far as off the dribble and handing the ball to Mitch. But once he got injured, you see what happened to Mitch. He stopped scoring. IQ Quigley stopped throwing the alley-oop because he got hurt. They not trained to get a big man the ball, man. That's another thing I don't like the Knicks either. Y'all got to get a big man the ball.
So speaking of Mitch,
don't blame Mitch.
What's his future is? You got Hardestan, some say, who's more athletic than Mitch.
Got to be fucking kidding.
I'm hearing it, man.
Niggas they drinking too much of that liquor, man. That syrup. That's what the fuck you drinking if you think Hardestan is more athletic than fucking Mitchell Robinson.
They say he takes just as much shots and make them then. They say he's even more offensive. He got a more offensive game than Mitchell Robinson.
I tell you what, you bring Mark Jackson in, and we'll see if Mitchell Robinson is all that you think he's not. You just gotta have a coach that's gonna unleash him. And we don't have that with that fucking pumpkin-head, brick-headed oven coach named Thibodeau and his peg. You know, Julius remind me of one of them pet mug motherfucking, one of them mutts. You know them?
Oh, French Bulldog?
Yeah, one of them motherfuckers. And all you got to do is put the roster hat on that pug, and there's Julius Randle, a mutt. That motherfucker ain't shit. I'm gonna roast your ass, Julius. Every time my brother Nick puts me on here, I'm gonna roast your burger ass. You hear me? You're a fake ass blunt wrap. That motherfucker needs to be smoked out of New York. You ain't shit, dude. Get the fuck out of here, man.
So
I want you out of here, man.
Okay.
And take that dumbass Coach Thibodeau with you. And don't forget, take Leon Rose and his CAA client list the fuck out of here, too. And you, Wild Wild West, take your poor pimping ass the fuck up out of here, too.
Why he's a pimp?
I dare not to comment on that.
Why he's not a pimp? Come on, man. You never bit your tongue before, man.
I'm gonna bite it now.
Come on now.
Ain't but so far. I got the FCC police on me, so I got to stay within my parameters. Even a crazy man has limitations, because I'm not that crazy, but I have limitations.
All right, man. That's what it is,
That's
man.
what it is.
We got my man. You want to sign off, man?
Let me say this. I'm Harlem born. Me and Nick is Harlem strong. We gonna rock every fucking day. Real talk with Nick all day long. Harlem forever, baby.
Oh.